Good morning. What's up, Aquarius? Deborah with Intuitive Guided Tarot here. I'm going to be doing your overall monthly reading for July. So we're going to be looking at your overall energy, your person's overall energy, the combined energy between the two of you, clarifying on that a bit, getting some messages from the moon, some messages from the universe, and some keywords to look out for, as well as your sin for the month of July, and clarifying it with a couple of the shadow tarot. So remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this, if it resonates, then it's for you at that time. Also, energy is dual. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so just because it's a male or a female on the card doesn't mean it's a male or a female in your life. It's just the energy thereof. And if the reading doesn't resonate for you, check your other placements as your message could be there. Also check your partner's placements as your message could resonate with theirs as well. So let's get started. All right. So Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source, Universe. What messages do we have for Aquarius for the month of July? What does Aquarius need to know for the month of July? Get a cut. Okay. Aquarius for the month of July. Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Aquarius. Aquarius's overall energy. Aquarius's partner's overall energy. And the combined energy of the two. Okay, so Aquarius, your overall energy is embrace. Embrace. Your partner's overall energy. Wow. Okay, so your partner may need to work on the base chakra. I've only seen a chakra card come out with Libra this far. So when a chakra card comes out in an intuitional pull, then the first card off the top of the deck, move, is your partner's energy. Okay? And your combined energy is confront. Confront. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's clarify some more on embrace for Aquarius. Clarify embrace for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Ooh, these are all major arcanas. Okay, let's clarify embrace for Aquarius. Get a cut. Aquarius. Aquarius. Embrace. Month of July. Embrace. What further does Aquarius need to know for the month of July for embrace? Embrace. Okay, so what we got here. So first we went this one, then this one flew over here, then this one flew out on top of that one there, and this one flew out here, and then this, and this, and Aquarius, embrace, Aquarius, embrace. One more. Thank you. Okay. So, your overall energy, Aquarius, clarifying embrace. Beginning is the Nine of Cups. So that's working towards an ultimate 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness. Maybe you have been on a journey towards, wanting such. Nine of Cups is dreams, enjoyment, and happiness, okay? But it is clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is lots of choices or options. This is like a false expectation or deception or even disappointment that may have came in when looking in all these cups, looking at each cup to see what it is that you want. Following that is temperance in reverse. Like maybe it wasn't the right timing. It wasn't, there was a lack of harmony or a lack of balance, or something was taken to the extreme or the excess with it. The Knight of Wands in reverse, which wands are about passion, fire, determination, that fiery type energy, is an impatience and anger or arguments. And it's followed by a page that's looking back at all these cards. This is like a news, a message, and it's the Page of Swords, which swords is logic. Having a clear mind, looking for a new experience, or finding adventure. So it's looking back at all these cards. So that's telling me you were out there looking in all these cups, and there was a lot of false expectations, or a lot of disappointment that was going on. It wasn't the right timing for it. You were looking for a Nine of Cups, like ultimate happiness, but the direction you were going with this Nine of Wands here, like this moving towards it, it wasn't coming in for you. And there was a lot of impatience, or there was a lot of arguments that would come up really quick. And you were just like, I feel like you were kind of done with this, moving into the Queen of Swords energy, which is, kind of logic, confident, willing to learn, wanting equality, take that sword out, cut out whatever it is that doesn't serve her in her life, or, him, her, him. It's an energy, a feminine energy, so that you could find that ultimately, because following the Queen of Swords in reverse is the Queen of Swords in the upright is the Empress in reverse. You didn't exactly find the Empress you were looking for. This is the head of the tarot, the one that kind of like one ring rules them all. Well, the Empress stands over everybody else in the tarot, all the other cards. It's the mother. It's the mother of the tarot. It's birthing new ideas out into the universe and seeing them come to you. It's the fertility of it all. It's the waiting, the patience, the strong, the confident, standing in her power, kind of energy that I think you were looking for in all those 9 cups. You was looking for that kind of energy, and it led you to a 5 of Cups kind of stalemate. Whereas, there was a lot of sadness, there was a lot of knowledge, a lot of insight about each one of those cups, and you're crying over the 3 that were spilt here, but you're not recognizing the 2 sitting right in front of you, taking off and walking with them. You're still in kind of a depressive state of this, which has you in a reversed hermit mode, an isolation, going within, having to like search and lots of withdrawal, rejection, loneliness, like not wanting to put yourself back out there, or not wanting to look anymore, or see if what's in that cup, if it can be worked out, or if it can be, due to lots of things in the past where you had tried that and it didn't work out for you with the 6 of Cups. 6s are the past, Reverse, this is like wanting to move forward, leaving it behind, and independence from it. You're not wanting the same that you've got before, okay? Because what you don't see coming down here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's not having any kind of teamwork, unfinished business, frustration, delay. Like, it's not coming in for you. The shadow side in reverse, which is kind of like the devil in reverse. Toxicity, addition, having a release from them, a freedom, restoring a control over your life. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, again, a card of the past. Six of Pentacles, a stinginess, strings attached, domination. A Four of Wands in reverse. This is a marriage or a union or a togetherness or a happiness. Four of Wands can also represent the twin flame soulmate card, see the 1111 that the wands make, but it's in reverse. So something that you would put a lot of energy, time, with Temperance here in reverse, time, effort, finances, and passion into, it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. There's a delays, there's a transience to it, there's a lot of debauchery going on within it, and it's making you, you're stepping back and taking a really good look at this Two of Cups in reverse, the trust issues, the imbalance, the tension, and saying, is this really for me? Now, Aquarius, one thing I do see here is there's a lot of power cards on the board. There's a lot of twin flame soulmate cards on the board here. You have the Empress, you have Temperance, you have Four of Wands, Two of Cups. I mean, yes, they're in reverse. It doesn't mean they can't be worked through, but there is definitely something that's going to have to be taken a look at if this is something you're wanting to hold on to or keep moving forward to, because there's a Queen of Wands in reverse as well. And this is aggressiveness, selfishness, and insecurity. There's a Page of Pentacles in reverse, news, messages, or things like that coming in that hasn't been, accepted, a missed opportunity, a laziness, or agreed to it all. There's a Three of Cups in the upright, which is about offspring, happiness, and gratitude, being thankful for what is going to happen for you before it even happens, okay? So this is kind of like an embodiment energy of, I'm not sure what's going on yet, but I'm already thankful for it. We're going to have celebration. We're going to have togetherness. We're going to have, socializing and this, that, and the other. And a Knight of Cups are moving towards that, because the Knight is looking forward instead of backwards at everything that's been going on. It's looking forward. And Cups is about emotions and love. And this is romance, infatuation, well-being, the paramour, the whining and dining, the taking chances, okay? And a Two of Swords. Swords is about logic and decision. This is about an indecision or finding a solution in difficulties. This is about being able to figure out what it is between these two swords that is for you, that serves you, and taking out the other sword and cutting out whatever option it is, whatever other options are presenting themselves that are not for you after looking in all those Seven Cups, okay? A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is probably why your Empress is in reverse, because all your queens coming out here are in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is an indifference, a disappointment, and financial problems. And then you have the High Priest, the Hierophant, basically. He stands over union, marriage, contracts, higher power. Like he's kind of like the divine, and it's in the upright. So you may need to listen to the inner knowledge, the intuition within you, and just really figure out and go within and find what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're looking for, or what it is you're willing to work on or let go of. It's either not for you or it can be brought back into a balance. I mean, that is strictly up to you, Aquarius, okay? So that's your overall energy. Now let me just move these over here to the side like this, just in case we need to look back at the two. Okay, now let's get your person's energy. Their overall energy is move, and it shows two hands holding one heart here, okay? Oh, in your numerology for your card, 2 and 1 is 3. Threes is about making a decision, choice, or change to move towards a change, or just making a decision. 2s is about having the decision to make, thinking about it long and hard. 3s is about, making the decision. Okay, so. And for your person, we have 7, which is like spirituality number. 9s is the ultimate spirituality number, but 7s is about like going within, kind of healing and listening to source. And the 9s is once you're standing in your power of what you know, which 8 and 1 together is 9, and that's your combined energy, but we'll get to that, okay? So right now we have a 3, a decision that needs to be made. We have a 7, some spirituality and healing that needs to come into a situation, or a higher understanding of each other. So let's see. Aquarius's person for the month of July. Aquarius, hold on just a second, Aquarius. My cat will not stop screaming. Vader, why didn't you go the other way? Come on, come on. You could have went in the front door like fancy. The food and water's in there where it always is. I'm doing a reading right now, mister. Okay. What? All right, sorry, sorry guys, my cat. Well, I said that one's actually my son's cat, but he's my cat too. Oh. You're just going to lay right there? You don't even want... Okay. All right. So, Aquarius's person for the month of July. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. One more shuffle because I don't remember how many. I think 2. I think I did 2 shuffles before. All right. There we go. That should be good. All right. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we know about Aquarius's person for the month of July? Wow, 7 of Cups just tried to jump out for them too in reverse. It didn't though. Okay, let's see what we got here. They got Temperance in the upright. You got Temperance in the reverse, Aquarius. All right, let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so your person's overall energy, Aquarius, is mirroring yours quite a bit. The only difference is where yours was all reversals, they have all uprights. So let's look at this. All right, so, oh, and that 7 of Cups is what you don't see coming reversed on the bottom of the deck. So, starting with the King of Wands, which is, a king that's full of security, warmth, and strength, okay, or an energy thereof. Then followed by the Fool, jumping out, taking a risk, not knowing what's going to happen, but doing it anyways. This is clarifying move with the heart here, okay? The Knight of Swords in reverse, which is some kind of cynicism, malice, or ridicule, or like hard times that they had went through. It's kind of like leaving it behind, being on a verge of running, but not exactly doing it yet, because Temperance is in the upright, which comes in to says that there's a middle path There's a meaning, there's finding meaning to it all, and there's having a patience, an overall energy of patience, followed by a tower. This is when something is built on an unsteady foundation, so it can be torn down and either built again in a new cycle, stronger, sturdier, or just rebuilt altogether in a completely different way, or with different people, different situation, different scenario, different place, etc., however it resonates for you. Following the tower is an empress in the upright, the mother of all tarot, the birthing the ideas out into the world to get what it is, standing in a power, a strong feminine energy of knowing, listening to the intuition, following the divine, knowing exactly what it is that is for her, or the energy therein. A 9 of Wands in the upright, which is about finding the recognition and the strength and the delimitation to make a decision, to figure out which route it is they're going to take and going in that direction. A 5 of Pentacles in the upright, a fear of loss, some isolation, thoughts of poverty, or kind of spilt milk energy, just like the 5 of Cups, spilt milk energy, like crying over what it is. At any time they can take that key and put it in the lock and choose a way and go. They're just too busy worried about everything that went wrong, and 5s are also about change. Page of Swords in the reverse. Swords is logic and discord, conflicts, or tactlessness. Like, not in the upright, you see it's about knowledge, learning, moving in a new direction, or finding whatever it is that you need to know to go in that direction. But in reverse, it's kind of like just some discord to it, or there's a lot of conflict going on that's making it hard to see what it is that wants to be reached. And that's followed by the 5 of Wands in reverse, conflicts. Okay. Delays, debauchery, transience, competition, untrustworthiness, and losing ambition. Too much fighting, way too much fighting going on, way too much arguing. So with your person and this coming out the way it did, I feel like your person feels like at the beginning it was a warm, strong, secure, choice that they took a risk and jumped into. They eventually thought that maybe they wanted to run for this, but they set it out. They were patient. They waited with temperance. The tower came in, it shook things up, and then this Empress energy, standing strong and still, they pushed through this tower moment to find the direction that they wanted to go in. And yes, there was a lot, going on with these here at the end. There was a lot of conflict and not knowing which way to go, and confusion and discord and conflict again, and arguments and bitterness, but it seems like this person's still pushing through it, because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups in reverse, looking at multiple different options, choosing one and going in that direction. But it's in reverse, so it's like a disappointment, false expectation. They're not sure if that's what they want to do. There's lots of sleepless nights. There's lots of others chattering in their head that is ultimately causing them 9 of Swords energy, stress, anxiety, and hopelessness. There's a 3 of Swords in reverse energy, which, this speaks of heartbreak, looking for a way out, a liberation. When it's in the upright, okay, third party interference. But when it's in the reverse, it talks about it was a painful experience. It was insulting, and there was maybe even some fraud involved with, of the heart, taken for granted. Because following all that, pain kind of, is the Sun in the upright. This is like the ultimate twin flame soulmate card. This is a happiness. This is a freedom. This is a joy. This is celebration. This is pleasure. And it's followed by making a decision with heart and mind over what to do with the Page of Cups, which Cups is about emotions and love, and Pages are about, news, messages, or, making decisions. To Pages go from Pages to Knights, which take action. Knights take action. Pages think about which action they're going to take. Okay. A reversed Page of Wands, which is passion, determination, and forward movement, but it's reversed. So they haven't done it yet. There's confusion. There's miscommunication. There's conflict. There's a reversed Ace of Swords, which is moving in the way. Aces are about new or new cycles. It is reversed, so there's separation, difficult times, and confusion. And they're going within and listening to the intuition, because upright comes the Hierophant, which this is over marriage, union, and you had them in yours too. You had the Hierophant, you had the Empress, you had the Page, you had Temperance, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands. They have the Nine of Wands, the Empress, the Page of Swords, the Temperance, the Fool, and the Tower. So there's a little bit of subtle differences, but you're pretty much mirroring each other here. So you could be dealing with a twin flame or soulmate, but there's a lot of conflicts going on at this time. So you could be triggering each other, or you could be being triggered by your twin flame or soulmate. You may be in a relationship with someone who has another contract that is affecting their ability to have a relationship properly with you, either due to not healing or all the conflict and things of the past. Because I see a lot of 6s over here in your energy, and I see a lot of 5s over here in their energy. So you have a lot of past things that you're thinking about, whereas they have a lot of change that they're wanting to come in. So something may need to be acknowledged and recognized with the Hierophant here. And following the Hierophant is his counterpart, but she's in reverse, the High Priestess. The intuition, the divine truth, the inner knowledge, it's not being really listened to at this time. And it's hard to depict between the two because of all this conflict and this indecision that's going on here between the both of you. And then again, 5 of Cups. So you have 6 of Cups in reverse over here. Your person has the 5 of Cups in reverse. Again, change on their end, past in your end. So this may be something to take a look at, Aquarius. In acceptance, or in reverse, it's acceptance, finding a peace in the separation. Like, okay, if this is what's got to happen, then this is what needs to happen. Maybe they may be coming into acceptance that more healing needs to take place. And that's why this is clarifying, all clarifying move. It's time to take an action on something, because right now there's no teamwork, there's no hard work, there's no effort being put in. There's unfinished business, frustration, and delay that needs to be taken a look at. So a 9 of Cups can begin to be acknowledged and worked on towards an ultimate 10 of Cups completion and happiness, because your clarifier started out with a 9 of Cups. Theirs is in what you don't see coming down here. So there's a lot that needs to be, there's a lot of steps that need to be taken here to realize this, and either time apart on the horizon, or just really getting down to the nitty-gritty of it and understanding each other. So now what we're going to do, this is something new that I'm implementing. If we were to merge, Aquarius, you and your person together as one, if we were like a fly on the wall, or y'all were a whole soul together, and it's kind of like, see, looking at the shadow self here, like of us merging you two together, what would your combined feelings be? Okay, 8 and 1 makes 9, which is a higher intuition and knowledge, and coming to a place of full understanding. So let me get the stack over here. And let's see about it. All right. So, if we were spying on Aquarius and their person as one, they're one person alone. Thoughts, feelings, ambitions, drives, passions, all of this into one. Spirit, what will we get between the two of them? All right, I'm going to move these out of the way. I think we're pretty much done with them, and I'm glad I left them out because these cards completely mirrored each other, just in a little bit of a different way. Let me get these on here too. All right, confront. Let's confront Aquarius and their person together. Another shuffle. That one was a bit wonky. Oh, you think so, Tia Bay? My cat's just looking at me like, what's happening next, Mom? Yeah. Handsome boy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. Aquarius and their person merged together. What do we need to know for the whole soul? Let's see what we've got here. Okay. That came out, and this came out, and this came out, and these came out, this came out. Who? All right, Aquarius, if we were a fly on the wall, you and your person merged together. This is pretty deep. So, it starts out with judgment. Judgment, all right? Keywords for judgment is reflection, reckoning, and awakening. Right. Healing, awakening, realizing whatever it is, or realizing that there's a problem, admitting that there's a problem, and being willing to work on the problem. Because you're both in a Nine of Pentacles energy right now, which is you're somehow dependent upon each other. There is materialism, financial insecurity, or overspending going on, between you both here, because this is both of you. So this applies to both of you as one, okay? The Death in reverse, which talks about the fear of change, holding on, a stagnation, or something that is dying, but a new cycle can't begin until it's addressed. Because once it gets addressed, I believe between the two of you, there is an Empress energy here, because she's in the upright. This is the mother of all. This is a powerful relationship of giving the chance, of giving the growth, of giving the healing, and of letting go of the toxicity, the addiction, or whatever it is that is being held on to that isn't allowing forward movement or growth in this, or whatever it is that isn't allowing a pause to be taken so there can be forward movement or growth in this. The devil's keywords is materialism, addiction, pleasure. Like you're one, or both of you, actually this is both of you, are holding on to some kind of addiction in the relationship together that is not allowing you to heal or recognize what the problem is. The Seven of Wands in reverse, which is giving up competition and a threat. You both feel like there's too much threat, there's too much competition, there's too much conflict, and you both feel like giving up at this point. towards an Ace of Pentacles, a happiness, a joy, and a new beginning. Okay, new beginning is the key word here. A new cycle can start within what you have together, Aquarius, but something needs to be recognized. Something needs to be healed. There needs to be some kind of intelligence, clever mind, problem solving, logic and truth of it all that needs to be addressed. A decision needs to be made on both of you. You both have the Nine of Wands and you have the Nine of Wands again. A decision needs to be made. A forward moving decision of, the strength and the recognition found in what it is, what the problem is or problems are, and work through it in a healthy manner. Because right now, with the Five of Cups energy, there is a lot of sadness. There's a lot of knowledge of either, one knows what their problem is, you know what your problem is, but you can't come together and express your problems together. And there's a sadness behind the inside of knowing what it is, but not being able to work on it. Because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the World in reverse, which the World in reverse is like an incompletion, a lack of closure, and an emptiness. So whereas, like I was saying earlier from your cards, Aquarius, one may need to find a closure in something of the past, while the other needs to find a completion in the change. And, there's something deeper going on here, Aquarius. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse at this time, and this is between both of you, y'all could have this Ten of Pentacles happiness with the Empress, and we already seen lots of power cards, lots of twin flame soulmate cards going on here. Y'all can have an ultimate happiness, but it isn't coming at this time because there's a lack of stability. There's miscommunication, and it's caused, there's money problems, and so it's causing even more frustration. There's some kind of news message or, fiery determination of that therein coming in for an adventure, chance, and growth. But you're going to have to really take a look at it with the Moon, the unseen in reverse. You're going to have to really acknowledge it for what it is. And this is the confusion, the fear, and the misinterpretation. It's what the misunderstandings are here. What's being misinterpreted? What's not being paid attention to? What's not being looked at? With the Six of Wands in reverse, and sixes are of the past. The delay, the punishment, the pride, whatever it is in all that. Because you have counterparts here with the King and Queen. King of Pentacles, money, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and a Queen of Wands, which is fire, passion, determination, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You also have Scorpio possibly here, Libra, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the Devil, Capricorn, the Empress, Taurus, Libra. There's quite a bit of all signs here, but that King and Queen are both wanting a forward moving action and movement. And this Knight is looking back at what they have together. It's not looking away from the cards, it's looking back at the cards. So what this is telling me is there needs to be that fiery love, self-confidence, and motivation between the both of you to figure this out, work on this. Or Page, Hierophant, Hermit, Magician. Yeah, so news message, movement towards it, but it's in the reverse, and there's two of them, so it's not happening for either one of you yet. Then we have a Hierophant in reverse, the marriage, the union, it needs to be taken a look at, but it hasn't happened yet, so it's in the reverse. The contract, there's a lot of reversed Hermit, isolation. There's a lot of refusing to talk about things. There's a lot of withdrawal and rejection going on instead of and reverse Magician. Neither one of you know how to manifest what it is that you want and put it out there into the universe and to each other so that you can equally get what it is that you want, because you're in this stuck energy of Eight of Wands. This is the fastest moving energy in the deck when it's in the upright, but it's reversed. So there's a potential here for great growth in both of you, for both of you, with both of you, for your whole as a soul here. There's potential, but there's no movement towards it. So the uncertainty, the miscommunication again, and the frustration again. So Aquarius, what I'm getting from your combined energy here is that you both feel very similar. You both want the same thing. You both want to work on this. You're both feeling like there's a lot of miscommunication and a lot of misunderstanding. There's a potential for lots of greatness here. It's just nobody is moving towards it or able to set their pride aside long enough to work through the conflict and to talk about whatever it is, or to work out whatever it is that's going on. So let's get into knowing all that. Let's get into your sin for the month, Aquarius, your sin. What is Aquarius' sin for the month? My horoscope said this would happen. Blame it on the drink. All right. Let's see here. Aquarius' sin for the month of July. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What does Aquarius need to take a look at, recognize, have a discernment about, or just like overall is not paying attention to, that they may need to know? A sin that needs to be looked at for the month of July. Just gonna cut. All right, Aquarius, your sin is gilded regret. Yeah. 5, change. Okay. Don't be regretful when you lose what could potentially be like the best partner ever because you're refusing to work on it, or you're getting too prideful about doing that, or neither one of you can come to an understanding or allow each person to individually have the floor, the time to pass the baton. And it's like you talk, you speak how you feel, they receive it, they understand, and then they get the baton and they get to talk and speak how they feel. And then you come together and you're like, well, if I feel this way and you feel this way, what can we do about this together? And you come to a healthy conclusion instead of pointing fingers at each other. You, no, you, no, us, we, they, them. Healthy words to use, okay? Instead of you, be like, I feel like, then you're using I statements, okay? Just trying to help you a little bit if you do try to work out whatever miscommunications is going on. All right, so gilded regret. Don't be in regret. Don't hold on to it all month thinking that something's gonna change when there definitely needs to be something worked on. Swallow the pride and maybe take a chance. So now we're going to get some clarifiers from the Shadow Tarot to see if what I just told you is actually true. All right. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's get all Libra's energy out of here. Let's get a nice, good shuffle here. Let's get a break. All right, Aquarius's shadow clarifiers for gilded regret. For gilded regret. One more. Okay. These cards are so wonky, guys. See, they don't like me talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fall on the floor. You gotta chase me then. Sorry. All right, let me get them all put together. Okay, so clarifying gilded regret from the Shadow Tarot, which is looking at your dark side, kind of, sort of, is the shapeshifter, the tear, and the ocean. All right, so the shapeshifter, being able to change from what has been strong and sturdy and set in your belief, or whatever the pride is that you're holding on to, that may need to be let go of to take another form to come to some type of understanding. 10 and 15, 5 and 1 is 6. Okay? The tear, 21, 2, 2 and 2 is 4. 4 is about making a decision towards change. Okay? 3 is making the decision. 4 is putting in the movement towards change. 5. Okay? So putting in the movement. Yes, there may be tears, there may be crying, it may be helpful, it may be cleansing. Feel it and let it go. But both of you need to feel it and let it go, I think. You know, from what we've seen here, there may need to be some crying or shedding, or just like putting it out there and letting it go. Because then you have the ocean, which is 35, 5, 6, 7, 8, whole, complete, infinity symbol, one soul of a person. Okay? The ocean, vast, expansive, mysterious, different, but exciting all the same, beautiful, very nurturing to many, 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 many things, just like the Empress, just like the Empress energy that is in your combined energy together. So these are the shadow clarifiers for gilded regret. Don't be in regret, because there is something huge and beautiful that you may just need to work through. You may just need to find a common ground or an understanding of. Some pride may need to be let go of. That's what regret talks about. It's not being able to swallow the ego and the pride. Okay, let's see what the moon's got to tell you, Aquarius. What does the moon got to say? What is the message from the moon for Aquarius? And remember, we are in the age of Aquarius, you mystical crazy fuckers, you know. I don't mean it. Well, yes, I do. And we're also in Cancer season. So not only are we mystical and magical as hell, but we're also emotional as hell right now. And Neptune's in retrograde. So the rose-colored glasses are off. The fantasy's out the window. It's time to really take a look at all the problems that have been growing, and we've all just been like, it'll get better over time. No, it won't. We literally need to take a look at it and work on it and figure it out, because it's not just going to get better on its own, especially when it comes to matters of a 3D human experience, okay? In the 5D, none of this shit matters. But in this 3D human experience, it's what drives us all. Our human emotions. All right. Thank you, Luna. Angels, universe, source. What is the messages from the moon for Aquarius? What is the message from the moon for Aquarius? Message from the moon for Aquarius that they may need to know. I'll tell you, Aquarius, if change comes out of here, I'm going to lose my shit. I think that was Virgo's message for this month. All right. Message from the moon for Aquarius. There it is. Oh, wait. What is this? Release. All right. Yeah. Release all of the pent up, whatever is inside you, whatever it is that you need to work on. Release it. Tears, let them fall, let them come out, work through it, understand them, and find pleasure, happiness, oneness, understanding, happiness, transformation of the butterflies flying around here and what you don't see in the unseen of the moon, because the moon is unseen, right? It's what you don't see, it's what you don't know, but it's going to come in for you with release and pleasure. There's a reason you got 2 here. All right, let's get your keywords. Keywords for Aquarius that they may need to look at, realize, recognize, use discernment about, or when they pop up or the situations pop up, be able to see it and utilize them. Keywords for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keywords for Aquarius. Let's get you a cut. Keywords for Aquarius. Keywords for Aquarius. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna keep quiet. Let's get your other 2 out here. 2 more keywords for Aquarius, okay? 2 more keywords. Two more keywords for Aquarius. One more. One more keyword for Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, excuse me, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Automatically, the energy I'm getting from this card right here is it's going to be coming your way. It's up to you to choose what to do with it. I feel like it's going to be some sort of trap, or it's trying to see if how you're going to react, because then you have girl with a snake. This is the empath and narcissist paradigm. This is being charmed or used, and this is enabling, and this is having boundaries. So when something comes your way like this, yes, you're having all these problems. Yes, you need an understanding. Yes, you need a comforting ear, but somebody else at this time is not who you need to find it in, especially if you want your relationship to work, because you have lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, the tower moment, and transformation. So Aquarius, if you care about this, I wouldn't act on any impulses, because ultimately it's not in your best interest, and it's going to cause some major destruction. Lightning can literally make all the power go out, right? Take it how it resonates. That's the energy I was getting from it. But let's get your messages from the universe, and I'm going to let you guys get out of here. Messages from the universe for Aquarius. Messages from the universe for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, and Angel Source. What would you like Aquarius to know? Message from the universe that Aquarius needs to know. Okay. So Aquarius, your messages are: I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Exactly. All right. So this goes back to your keywords. You may desire that hookup or that temptation or that seduction, but what are you ultimately going to grow? Is that going to be a one-night stand, or is it something that you want to blossom? And Is it really going to work out the way you want it to? Or is it ultimately going to be used against you? There are things to think about, Aquarius. And through prayer and meditation, thinking, praying about it, talking with Source about it before you make any crazy decisions, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. In your world, Aquarius, in your world, you're going to create a peace if you pray about it and think about it before you act on it. Whatever it is for you, however it resonates. Okay? So those are your July messages, Aquarius. It looks like, it may be a little bit of a conflicting time. It doesn't all have to be, but just see it when it comes for you. And especially since this is like a July relationship spread here, and the person you wanted to know about or you were here for, you want to know how the feelings are, well, you have them now. And combined, you feel the exact same way as that person. So figure out what it is you need to do to work on it if you care about it. And if not, or if it's not really nothing to you, then you're going to be seduced by somebody else. And there will be quite a bit going on. There will be quite a bit of opportunities in that Seven of Cups that you can look at. But, if you care about it, then really think about it before you make any decisions, okay? So I hope you all have a blessed, less stressed, highly favored, highly protected, beautiful rest of your month, and I will see you on the next reading.